Hi, I'm Reva with Quality Sewing and Vacuum, and we have a wonderful series for you all about starting an embroidery business. So today, in this video, we're going to be talking about how do I start? So there's just a few things that you're going to want to do when you're starting an embroidery business. Do you know what type of embroidery you want to do? Maybe you want to do business logos, and maybe you want to do something creative and one of a kind, maybe custom items, and that's all fine. But there's some things you're going to want to do before that. First of all, you're going to want to figure out what your name is. Find a business name for yourself. And I highly encourage you to make sure the word embroidery is in your name. Because if I named a business Reva's Things, well, who knows what that could be? It could be gardening supplies, it could be automotive. But if I named it Reva's Embroidery Things, well, then embroidery is right there. So you kind of know that. So consider that when you're thinking about your name. Now get yourself a couple of names because you're going to need a couple of backups. Because you're going to also want to get a business license. Now, the rules for business licenses are going to differ between states and cities. So you'll need a state license, and then the city within where you're working, you may need permits and things like that as well. So check with your area. But when you go in, for example, in our state, if you go in to get a state business license, it gives you the ability to search for a name to see if it's already been taken. Now, if it's already been taken, then you need to look and have a second choice kind of right there. And they give you a few choices to search at the one time. Otherwise, there's a fee usually with the searching of that. So make sure that you have, 3 or 4 ready to go just in case. So just in case Reva's Embroidery Things is taken, I don't know why it would be, but then you're ready with your second one. Okay. Now there's reasons why you want to get your business license. For one, that's what you want to do. States like ours have a manufacturing discount, so, or a tax exemption for a manufacturing. So for example, when I make something on my embroidery machine and I sell it, I've manufactured an item for sale, and therefore this is a manufacturing piece of equipment, which entitles you to have no sales tax when you purchase your machine. So that's one of our state laws. Check yours because it might be different. Another thing that it's going to be an advantage to have a business license is that you're going to be able to get goods and blanks and things like that. So a blank would be a little t-shirt, a tote bag, or other things that you're going to embroider on. You're going to be able to get those at wholesale prices because you can submit your business license to wholesalers, and then you can get things at a discounted price. Why go to Target or Hobby Lobby or whatever and pay $5, $6 for a shirt when you can get it for $2, right? And then you can get the whole size range and everything. There's lots of advantages to that. So those are some things that you're going to want to do to start your business. The other thing is get yourself some business cards. It's not expensive to get them printed up. So once you have your business name and everything picked out, get your card so that way you have your advertising that you can share with people. I'm not saying you need to buy other advertising. You can if you want to. I run my business completely on a word of mouth and with business cards. So you don't have to do any extra stuff, but there's a lot of really awesome social platforms today that you can very easily help encourage sales on your business, whether it be Etsy, which of course is a commerce site, or Facebook, or through Instagram and things like that. So don't discount those, but you might want to consider getting a real website though, because Facebook's not a commerce website. Another thing you're going to want to think about again is what kind of things you're going to want to do. So think about if you want to do something very creative and very one-off or one of a kind, or if you want to do business logos. But the best thing that you can do is give yourself confidence and give yourself self-affirmation that you can do this. If you search out your clients, and we'll talk about that in another video, is how to find your clients. But if you're confident that you have a business and you're ready to go, people don't have to know that you just started. So just keep that in mind. You do need to have some self-confidence. Now, another thing that we have is that we have this really great brochure that talks all about how to start a business, and it goes over supplies, it goes over pricing and customers, finding your customers, and why you want to start a business. So for a limited time, you can contact us. Our email is, our website is qualitysewing.com, and also down in the description you'll find that, along with the link to go to request one of these brochures in a digital form, and we'll be happy to send that to you so you can look over that. If you're in the Western Washington area, come into one of our locations and pick up a hard copy. So anyway, we look forward to seeing you in one of our other videos. We have lots of other topics, and so it's a nice series on starting your own embroidery business, so come back and join us for one of those.